Hello students, welcome to the English class. The topic that I am going to teach you today is notice writing. It is a short writing task and it is of 4 marks. I will tell you what is a notice. A notice is a formal means of communication which conveys some information to a prospective group of people or to a targeted group. It can be handwritten or it can be printed. And the nature of notice differs from profession to profession or institution to institution depending upon the business or transaction it does. Notices, they are about social and cultural events, academic activities, camps, seminars and so on. Notices, they are displayed on school and college notice boards, public places such as hospitals, stock markets, sanatoriums, zoos and so on. And if we want our notices to reach to a large audience, then they can be inserted in the newspapers and magazines. Students, we are over with the introduction and now I will tell you the key points of a notice. Number 1 is the word limit. The word limit is 50 words. Adhere to the word limit, do not exceed. Second point is put the notice in a box. Some of the students, they start writing notice from lower half of the page and then they end up on the next page. They have to make 2 boxes then. Students, do not make this mistake. Write the notice on a fresh page so that you have to make only 1 box. The next one is follow the proper format. After telling you the key points, I'll tell you the format in detail. Future time reference or passive voice is used when you write the body of the notice. A notice announces the upcoming events, so future time reference can be used. And we use passive voice if you want to emphasize the person or thing acted on. The next point is use impersonal language, that is the third person. The third person makes your writing more objective and less personal. It helps the writing stay focused on facts and evidence instead of personal opinion. So we have to use the third person. Avoid the use of I and you. The use of I, we avoid it because the focus is not on the writer or the author, but rather writing. And we avoid the use of you because it shows too much familiarity. Hence, I and you, they are avoided, they are not encouraged in this writing. And the marking scheme, already I have told you it is of 4 marks and the bifurcation is 1 plus 2 plus 1. 1 mark, it is for the format. In format, we will include the name of the organization or the institution, the word notice, date, heading, and the name and the designation of the writer who is writing the notice. It is of 1 mark. 2 marks, content. Content is the body of the notice. It is of 2 marks. And 1 mark, it is for expression. By expression, I do not mean your face expression. It means grammar accuracy. The spelling mistakes or the mistakes you make in sentence structure. So students, follow these key points and then you can write your notice very nicely. And now I will tell you the format in detail. Different organizations can show some variations in the format, but let us take the most commonly used format for the examination purpose. First of all, we'll write the name of the issuing authority, agency, or name of the organization. I'll write here name, issuing authority, after writing the name of the organization or institution or authority, we'll leave one line and we will write the word notice. Students, this we have to write in capital letters. We write this in capital letter to attract or draw the attention to the document. Again, we'll leave one line and we'll write the date. On the left hand side, we'll write the date. We can write the date of the issue of the notice or the release of the notice. Then we will write the heading. We will again leave one line and write the heading in the center. Heading makes clear the purpose of the notice. We will leave one line and we will write the body of the notice. This is the body. Students, I will tell you a formula that will include all the content or relevant content that is needed in the body, and that formula is 5 W's. 5 W's. What, where, when, who, whom to contact. Here we can write what the notice is about. Or we can write the agenda. And the next is where. If it is an event, where the event will take place. We can give venue or the location. Then when. We will write the date and the time. If possible, you can also mention the duration so that the people, they can schedule their timing accordingly. And the next is who. Who here means the target group. Target group. Target group means the notice is addressed to what group or which group. And what the target group has to do. What the group has to do. And the last one is whom to contact, to be in touch with. Who to be in touch with. So students, if you follow this formula, you will not miss any point in the body of the notice. So remember this formula 5 W's. Again you have to leave one line and you have to write the name and the designation of the writer. Signature, name, designation of the writer. And after completing the notice, you have to box it. So students, for better understanding, now I'll solve one question for you. Here is the question. I'll read out the question to you. You are David / Dorothy, the secretary of the Dance and Drama Society of the Sanskriti School, Patna. Write a notice for your school notice board inviting students to give their names for a fancy dress competition. So students, first of all we have to write the name of the organization or the name of the institution. In the question, the name of the institution is the Sanskriti School, Patna. So we'll write the name here, the Sanskriti School, Patna. Students, I have written here the name of the institution in small letters and I have written the initials in capital letters. Now we will leave a line and we will write the word notice. We will write this word in bold letters to draw the attention to the document. We will leave a line again and on the left hand side we'll write the date of release of the notice. After writing the date, we'll write the heading. Students, read the question and see what is the purpose of the notice. It is to make aware to the students that a fancy dress competition is going to be held. So we can put the heading as a fancy dress competition. A fancy dress competition. Now we will write the body of the notice. I have told you about the 5 W's. Keep those W's in mind when you write the body of the notice. So we'll start with the event. What is the event that is going to take place? It is a fancy dress competition. We can start with this. A fancy dress competition will be held for, we can mention the target group here. The target group is not given in the question, so we can mention any target group. Okay, I'll mention for class 6th to 8th. Then we have to mention the date on June 10, 2020. Now we'll mention the time at 10 a.m. and the venue, that is the school auditorium. In the school auditorium. So students, I have mentioned here the event, what, and then when and where. And now what the target group has to do? The target group is the students from 6th to 8th standard. We can write interested students can submit their names. I told you whom to contact. It can be the in charge or it can be the undersigned person also. So I'll write interested students can submit their names to the undersigned. By, I will write here the date, 3 or 4 days prior to the event or the competition. June 7, 2020. So students, I have touched all the 5 W's in this. Whom to contact, who the target group is, what, where and when. So we have completed the body of the notice. Now we will leave one line and we will write the name and designation of the writer. So boys, you can write David, and girls, you can write Dorothy. David, the designation is the secretary. And you can put the signature here. And now the last thing is that you have to box the notice. Put the notice in a box. Do not forget. Students, we are over with the notice writing and hope you will practice this. Thank you.